Hey Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, what is up for your June 2023? We are going to consult the tarot and find out, so keep watching. Alright Cancers, let's see what's going on for you in the month of June 2023. We're going to start with this tarot deck, get the overall energetic vibe for you, and then I have a treat in the second half of the video. So stay tuned for that. We're going to do something a little different. We're still going to have some tarot, but there's also something else exciting that I'm going to be sharing with you, all right? For your energies for June 2023. Okay, let's see what we have. Cancer. And make sure you check out my Jupiter and Taurus videos. I have one on the astrology and one on the tarot energies, so I'll leave links to those in the description of the video. You might find them of interest. The moon is in your sign today as I'm filming this. Cancer, June 2023. We got a 9 of Pentacles. And we have a King of Swords. Okay, and also I cannot forget to wish happy birthday to the June Cancers. Okay. We have the 7 of Wands. We have the 4 of Swords. And we have the Magician. Okay. All right, so let's discuss overall energetic vibe. So we have the 7 of Wands in your heart, which means that you are fired up to move forward with some sort of initiative that is extremely close to your heart. And it probably has something to do with making some decisions about your finances. We have the 9 of Pentacles here and the King of Swords. But also, when I saw this 4 of Swords, I was like, there's something here where I think you're going to be working very hard and putting a lot of energy behind bringing something out of the shadows, out of hiding in your life. Now, remember, it's a general reading. You do have to apply the energies to your life. This could be debuting some sort of a creative project with the Magician. Something maybe you have been working on behind the scenes or in secret, 4 of Swords. Okay, it could also be that you're just going to be putting your energy out there a lot more because you are feeling better. Maybe there was a time out, probably more mental. Maybe you were dealing with some stressful situations where you just had to take a break from socializing, being out there, maybe even from your creative work. You're back, you're firing on all cylinders. I mean, the 7 of Wands in your heart, you are pumped. Now, 7 of Wands is an interesting energy because it is associated with Mars. So, and you know, it's very like, it can be offensive, defensive. It depends on like what you're asking about and how you're interpreting the energies, of course. So, but what I'm feeling is like you are in preparation mode. Okay, for this Martian energy to hit your, with the North Node in Aries, to hit your 10th house of career in the middle of July. So I feel like you're simultaneously wrapping something up while also looking toward your future and how you can advance your creative and career objectives with the Magician. Now, of course, I will do a separate money, career, and business reading for the month ahead, so stay tuned, but that is one thing. Now, because this is associated with Mars, and we also have Mars currently in Leo for the month of June, that is your second house of money and self-esteem. And we have the 9 of Pentacles showing up here. We have the King of Swords, which is about, of course, directing your mind toward making decisions. We have the 9 of Pentacles, Virgo, third house for you, communications, career, in terms of marketing, writing, speaking, teaching. Third house is your neighborhood. Third house is also transportation. So you may be, in fact, sorry for any noises you're hearing in the background with landscaping. You may, in fact, be directing your energy and making a decision about investing your money perhaps in some sort of new vehicle, changing up your vehicle, changing up the financing for your vehicle. There could be some sort of important contract you may be signing for marketing, publicity work. You may be putting a lot of your creative energy, Magician here, behind a communications project that you really want to get out and launch in the world, maybe by the Virgo new moon, September 15th. And maybe you're going to spend the next couple months working on it also in, kind of seclusion, but you're making the decision, this is important to me. It can really be a moneymaker. I want to put my energy behind it. So that's another possibility. So what I would say here, because this Mars energy is in your heart, Cancer, it's like, I've talked before about how the Mars glyph, the astrological symbol, has the arrow, I call it the arrow of desire on it. So it is very much about how are you directing your energies. And with Mars in Leo, again, your second house, it suggests that you direct your energies very carefully targeted toward things you value, and really putting your energy behind that. So, and with the Magician here, this could be something that is very much related to your, creative efforts, and again, taking the initiative. So there's a lot of, what's the word I want? Kind of like executive decision making. I think that with the King of Swords here also, Gemini season in particular, until the start of your birthday season, that you're really going to be making important decisions about moving forward, life direction, and into things that you value, that you can bring out of hiding or out of slumber, so to speak, if they've been put on the back burner, and that you can also build some financial prosperity from. So this looks really, really favorable. Some of you may be making a decision, perhaps to change your neighborhood also. So there could be something. Now, when I say change your neighborhood, it could be something like, yes, I would like to move, or yes, I would like to get involved with a community initiative to brighten up my neighborhood, plant flowers or something like that, or some other type of, community policing, cleaning, especially King of Swords here, community policing. Like whatever you feel you could put your energy behind making improvements in your local area. Some of you are scouting. I don't think you'll necessarily, you might make the decision that you need to start scouting and looking for a new neighborhood or home. That's possible. Will you move this month? I'm not feeling that. Again, it's a general reading. It's more like I've got to start really looking at this. So you may be looking for your personal paradise, that wherever you currently are is not exactly cutting it. So your energy may be behind going out there and figuring out where is going to be the most aligned place for your energies and what you're committing yourself to in your life. So this is very positive. I would say really, it's this Seven of Wands energy in the heart that's really important, I think, in the month ahead for you. Is not to be afraid to be independent, to be unique, to stand out, to go on your own path. And again, really put your energy behind that which you value. Who cares what anybody else says? It's what you really value and want to do. And when I saw this, I was really getting this feeling also, as I said earlier, of clearing the decks, tying up loose ends, and really preparing yourself for North Node going into that 10th house. All right, Cancer, for the second half of your reading, we got some astro dice. Oh, yeah. And we're going to try them out and see what else you need to, here they are, what else you need to know about your month of June. And then I'm going to clarify it with a tarot. Okay, so Ariel is, of course, laying on the little cloth where we're supposed to roll the dice. So I'm going to have to roll them on my mouse pad over here. So let's see what we got for you. Cancer. Okay, so we have the Virgo. You can see, here's the Virgo, Moon, which is your ruling planet, and we have you can see the first house came out. Okay. All right, so again, you may be dealing very much with personal initiatives in the month ahead. Moon, first house. Now, Moon can represent, of course, females in our life, mother. It can represent, we're seeing here the Moon. It can represent our home as well. And the first house, our physical body, how other people are seeing us, our goals as well. And then we have the Virgo. Thank you, Ariel. And then we have the Virgo. There's my Virgo. Okay, I'm going to try to put these away from the cat so she doesn't try to play with them. Okay. So let's see what we need to know about that. So again, this suggests to me with the Virgo, you're going to be paying a lot of detail and attention to your home life, personal goals, and initiatives. A lot of this is, again, first house. What do you want? What do you want to put your energies behind going forward? Like I was saying in the first part of this reading, we had the Magician, we had the number one, we had the Seven of Wands, again, like the Mars, directing your energy. The Virgo, third house, we had the Nine of Coins before also. So you could, in fact, be having a lot of important conversations, emotional conversations, expressing your needs in the month ahead with people who are close to you. Now, Moon can also represent the public. So it's possible, too, that maybe when the Moon is in Virgo this month, you'd have to consult the calendar for that, but also Virgo season, there could be something that you're really going to be sharing and debuting with the public. That may be possible with these particular energies. But also any types of writing, teaching, speaking, communicative situations, marketing, really putting your attention to detail and efforts behind. There could be something here because the Moon, first house, it could be about showing more of your vulnerability, showing more of you, particularly in your own business. I know, Cancer, that you don't always like to share your deeper emotions. You keep them pretty close to your chest, and that's fine. You know, you tend to be a little more private, and you're, of course, very expressive with people who are closer to you that are in your inner circle. But we're talking, like, if we're looking at business, or just something, you know, work related, there may be something here about sharing more of yourself and your emotional life. Okay, so let's clarify with the tarot, see what else we need to know about this energy for you, Cancer. We have the Eight of Swords and the work, wow, and we have the Eight of Coins, more Virgo showing up. There's been a lot of Virgo coming out in this reading for you. Look, and the Magician again. So, I'm getting chills. So interesting when energy repeats itself in a reading. So focus. All right, focus, Cancer. There is something here, again, whatever you're good at, whatever you are, an expert at, Magician, Eight of Coins here. You don't necessarily have to be doing it currently for work now. This could be something you just enjoy doing on your own. It could be something you're trying to build a business around. Maybe you're trying to get something off the ground. The energy here to look at is this Eight of Swords, which to me signifies, because we got double eights here. So it's like the catch-22 with Virgo. I love Virgo energy. I have a lot of it in my chart. So this is not a disrespect to Virgo, but we know Virgo is ace at looking at details and concentrating and focusing. Absolutely. But then they also can get stuck in analysis paralysis. It's like, because they are seeing so many details, it's a double-edged sword, right? So this is saying try to take the good parts of the Virgo. All right, this has come out in the dice also with the Virgo. Emotionally, just keep tuning into that fresh creative energy for yourself with the Magician here. Whatever's the most important goal, again, a number one. We had the Magician before. We had the number one that came out on your dice. Whatever, take care of number one. Focus on you. Focus on number one and what you want to achieve. Do not let yourself get sidetracked by nitty-gritty details that other people may be coming up with also, and like kind of guilt tripping you into and keeping you stuck in some way. The focus must be clearly on what can I just keep generating and creating in my life toward achieving this goal. So emotionally, because the Moon came out, and that is your ruling planet, don't let yourself get stuck in this, the nitty gritty details, especially when you're trying to create something. Yes, have a plan, but also be very conscious of how good you are and how talented you are at what you do. And don't let yourself get stuck in this second guessing either. When we're trying to create something new, it's very important that we stay in the magic of focus and flow and not get, as I've said before on the channel, get so caught up and swept up in the end game of what we're trying to achieve that we don't do anything. Okay, so just keep all of that in mind. But this is really, really positive, Cancer. So Cancer, thank you so much for joining me for your June 2023 energies. Leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on for you with these energies. What do you want to manifest with a double magician? That's some serious magic that you have access to, personal magic, in the month ahead. What are you going to do with it? What are you going to create with your beautiful energy? Let me know in the comments. I love you guys. Take care. I'll see you again soon. Stella Wilde, signing out.